Run away, intruder. Let fear give you flight. You have seen many horrors in this place, but there is naught that can prepare you for the horror of your own death. I know this well. I am accustomed to introducing myself as Sir Peregrine, Knight of Tyr. But in truth, I am no longer that person. Fear stripped me of my honorable titles, even before death took the rest of my identity. It is a lengthy tale, but I will tell you if you wish. Perhaps it will make you understand why I was the companion of Alandra of the Flails. More than that, in truth. We were united by love, in addition to our common cause of fighting the Night Masks. Together, we discovered the unspeakable secret they were hiding from Westgate.
You're speaking of the vampires in the Court of Nightmasters.
The revelation that the Night Masks were run by vampires was only the prelude to a greater horror. The real revelation was this butcher operation they are running in this place. By breeding and magically aging humans, the Night Masks ensure a constant food supply for their blood-sucking minions. It allows the number of vampires within their ranks to increase dramatically. Did you? And for how long? Alandra and I also foiled their plan, temporarily. Clearly, they have recovered, and they will recover again. At the time, the operation was in its infancy. Alandra was the one who learned of it, and led the charge into battle. I followed her for as long as I could. But then, the fear began to take hold of me. Not the magical variety vampires use against their enemies. Something more deep-seated. When swords were drawn and fangs bared for our final assault on the Night Masks, I did what my nature demanded. I ran. Unfortunately, it was too late. The Night Masks overtook me. The last thing I saw was Alandra fighting her way toward me. Whether to heal me or kill me, I do not know.
You deserve worse than death for your cowardice.
I got worse than death, warrior. Before she was cut down, Alandra cursed the Night Masks and me alike. Upon my own passing, I became a Death Knight, condemned to guard Alandra for eternity. Or should I say, what's become of her?
It's not enough. You were given the chance to defend your love. A chance I never got, and yet you willingly threw it away. You deserve only non-existence. I challenge you, Sir Peregrine. You have gained a sort of bravery in death. Have you also the honor to duel me?
I do not have honor, warrior. However, the idea of a duel amuses me. It stirs something inside me. Some part of my being that still holds to the customs of the living. Yes, you will have your wish. These creatures that surround me are bound to my will. As long as I stand, I shall not allow them to interrupt our duel.
And when you fall, what happens then, Death Knight?
If I fall, the creatures will be free to act on their bloodthirsty impulses, of course. But do not concern yourself with that. Concern yourself instead with your comrade, whose entrails I shall soon be devouring.
Cursed abomination! I will destroy you in the name of Lathander! My steel shall lead the way!
Prepare to die, Nancy.
Here! Here! by the blessed light of Lathander. My lord, you have returned to me. I can feel your presence once more. What is this? Dawnbringer? My armor? I am unworthy of this miracle you have bestowed upon me, blessed Morning Lord. Yet I swear that I shall never fail you again. I swear it with every action of this body and Tasheni. My lord, I do not mean to be ungrateful. He has shown her the blessed light. Tasheni has been granted eternal peace and a place in his house. I must thank you for your help in setting me back on the path of the light. With your guidance, my soul has been rescued. Let us now do the same.
Direct me.
Yes, I'm light! Don the mask. It is the only thing that can save you from me! Don the mask. It is the only thing that can save you from me! Please, I can barely control my impulses as it is. You must protect yourself! Please, hurry!
May whatever god you worship...
Oh, this is delicious. The little mortal slays the faceless, the only creature in Westgate that could have challenged me. Then my dear friends, Altama and Tasheni, and then adds another dozen cursed souls to my collection. It's a shame you put that undead witch to rest before I arrived. She would have made a great prize. I wonder if you'll be nice enough to let me have your soul as a replacement. I'm quite the thespian, As you've probably gathered, the hounds were my work. They were such playful puppies. It's a shame you had to kill them. Who am I? That question has 1,000 separate answers on 100 different planes. But in the here and now, I am Zymina. I must confess, however, that I am not quite all that I appear. I must confess, I never expected this to be quite so easy. That foolish creature Tasheni and her were-rat puppet didn't suspect a thing. A ruse within a ruse within a ruse. Hardly a complex web to my kind, but enough to ensnare those two. I am slightly disappointed in Orbak. I had heard such promising things about him. I can hardly wait to claim his soul for the Blood War. First things first, however. My thanks for all your work on my behalf, little puppet. You've been a most excellent tool. The players are all dead, and to the victor goes the spoils. What? Who dares?
Always make sure you understand the nature of the game before declaring yourself the winner, Fiend.
You think to trick me, mortal? I saw the faceless perish. For your arrogance, I shall inflict an eternity of torments upon your worthless soul.
Thank you, stranger. Because of your heroism, the curse has been lifted, and I am free to go to the throne of my god and receive the eternal reward I have been promised. But before I go, know that my wrath will be sated, my retribution complete. This place, this wretched place, will be obliterated and buried beneath the very mass of Faerun. By my hand, the evil that occurred here will be lost to the memories of humankind forever! However, no more blood will ever again be spilled here, and certainly no more of yours. Come, and let me transport you to safety. Go with my blessing, and with my thanks.
You awaken. Good. That wretched spirit may have bought you a few extra minutes of life, but the game ends now. Your part is done. It is time that I removed the final piece from the board. Suffice to say that in Westgate, anything is possible. Vampires don't die easily, and that applies tenfold to an archmage. You did what I had planned for you to do, to a point. I suspected Tasheni was behind the Ebon Claws, but she was never my equal, or even close. Whoever was leading the organization was almost my match. I needed to take drastic action to draw out the greater power. I faked my own death, and you were my tool. Indeed, I sacrificed 2 of my servitor vampires, as well as Tobias and the winery, in order to ensnare you. Had you performed your role and left, I would have allowed you to live, perhaps. I did not plan for the cursed spirit to reveal the location of my greatest operation. The factory was the source of blood that was to feed the empire I am forging. You destroyed it, and with it inflicted considerable damage to my plans. Because you have won my respect, and that warrants an explanation. Be glad few are given this honor. But enough talk. It is time for you to die. No! Not now! The morning sun isn't nearly strong enough to destroy me as it might my servants. I have time enough to return to my lair. Make sure you are gone from the city by the time the sun sets once more, or my servants will hunt you down. That is a promise.